If you watch as many movies as I do, you'll have come across fictional representations of teachers left, right, and centre. There are teachers that you love, teachers that you hate, and teachers that you love to hate. But just as the rest of these movies set unrealistic standards for life, they also set unrealistic standards for teachers. Despite knowing that nothing is ever as simple in real life as it is in the movies, for a long time, I aspired to be one of those teachers that everyone loved. But after 4 years of university and 15 weeks of prac, my expectations of what it is to be a teacher have changed. Some expectations, however, have remained the same. For example, it always seemed to me that good teachers were passionate and knew the content, and used this passion and knowledge to engage students in the class. Before going into my first chunk of prac, I had set these 2 points as my own personal goals, without realizing how hard it can be to maintain a high level of passion and engagement when it came to teaching a group of year 8 kids about poetry. I soon learnt that I had set unrealistic expectations of myself and had to reevaluate my goals for the prac. A few weeks into the prac, I changed these goals to better reflect my prac experience. And so rather than being passionate and knowing the content, I decided to just focus on having an understanding of the content and trying not so hard to love everything that I taught. And rather than using my passion to engage the students, I worked on creating lessons and activities that would engage them in their learning. I found that after I reevaluated my personal goals, everything seemed to fall into place, and I was able to relax, and I actually began to enjoy prac. I wasn't a universally loved teacher like you'd see in the movies, but at least I was teaching, and in my mind, that was a pretty good start. On my second prac, I was given more control over my classes. My supervising teacher was primarily an English teacher and was given a history class for the first time in almost 20 years. So she gave me a rough unit overview and handed control of the class over to me. Initially, this control and responsibility intimidated me, as it was far different from what I had experienced previously. But much like a film's protagonist, I embraced the challenge and fought through late nights, early mornings, and sometimes unengaged students to create a unit plan that covered the content the students needed to know for their exam.